with your partner is getting better and better when your partner actually has realizations and sits with he or herself, reflects on their behavior or their traits and how they're delivering themselves in a conversation over time, and actually sits down and has a conversation with you and explains themselves. You know that your relationship with your partner is growing, and that's a form of maturity, a form of understanding, it's a form of compassion. And so my point to you is, when your partner comes across a passive aggressive, angry, or not understanding, miscommunicating everything upside down, and then after a few days they come and apologize and say, I just realized what I did was wrong and it wasn't the right way to deal. What is asked from you is to keep an open mind and learn to be forgiving. Not for the sake of, oh, I'm just passing this by. No, because you're giving them a chance to realize their problems without you pinpointing them over time, and you realize that your relationship has matured in that way. And so my point to you is, be open-minded, have an open heart filled with empathy and compassion. And when you do that, you're enabling them to actually improve. You're giving them space to become better and better, as opposed that you're bringing them down when their vibration was low anyway in that passive aggressive behavior. And that's a form of a great relationship. That's a great foundation to build off. And so, moving on, please keep an open mind. Please be compassionate. Please give and take, because when you're down in the ruts and you've done a mistake and you apologize and you realize and you say, sorry, forgive me, you would want the same replicate response. So behave in a way that you want someone to behave with you. And I mean, if you're in a relationship, and I'm not speaking to the ones that are in domestic violence and the ones that are in emotional, financial, verbal abuse. I'm speaking to the ones that are in a stable relationship and somehow are finding themselves and the balance in between. I'm speaking to you. If your partner is coming across and saying that, they're pulling up their socks and admitting to their wrong, you need to be open-hearted and open-minded about accepting that and encouraging and praising that, so they continuously give that in return. As for the domestic violence and whatnot, I'll have another discussion about how to cope and deal with that shortly.